Hi, my name's Jefa Greenaway, proud Wawong, Gamilaroi and Durrell man, and I'm the cultural lead and architect at Greenaway Architects. So phase 2 of the Koorie Heritage Trust has really been a journey of how we explore country-centred design. And what I mean by that is how do we really elicit an understanding and a connection to country through the design experience and the layers of the interior space here at Federation Square. And the best way we start to do that is really evoke the layers of history and memory of place, but also echo the colours of country. So you'll see red captured within the experience, particularly in terms of some of the carpets and some of the seating elements. And that really references things like the cherry ballard, the river red gum. So these are really echoing the landscape and echoing the country and really starting to connect to that relationship to Wurundjeri country. One of the key ones is, you'll see behind me, columns, and the columns are actually a contemporary reimagining of the scar tree. And the scar tree is essentially where we remove bark to make things like a canoe. And so this is a modern, contemporary interpretation of the scar tree. Other elements include, we have a rippled ceiling, so it really echoes that movement of water, that sort of tracery of country and how important water is as part of the lifeblood of community. So you'll see this very figured sort of organic form sort of tracing through the interior space, and what that's done is it's enveloped those really important spaces, particularly the exhibition spaces. And again, we've used Australian hardwoods, and you'll see it's stained, so it's really sort of echoing that texture, colour, tactility of country. So there was a number of significant opportunities which this new renovation afforded, and one of the key ones was it actually doubled the amount of exhibition space to really showcase and celebrate culture. The other elements was really improving on some of the convivial spaces, the connections. We started to open up that orientation to the river, starting to connect the sort of view corridors, opening up in terms of particularly light access. So really enabling you to orientate yourself to country has been a really important element as well. This is a collaborative opportunity where we've worked very closely with the Koorie Heritage Trust, engaging with community as well, understanding that this project is located on Kulin Nation country, on Wurundjeri country. Greenaway Architects, as the cultural design lead, worked very closely with Lyons Architecture as well as Architecture Associates. It embedded this idea of design equity, and understanding Indigenous design leadership is actually a really important and integral part of the experience, and certainly understanding that this is reconciliation at scale. This is what Yes looks like. This is what really communicating the power of Indigenous design thinking as informing some of these really integral cultural spaces here in Melbourne.